You want to say good morning? Come on.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh no.
Good morning.
Good morning. There we go. You gonna go play?
No.
No? Okay. Good morning. My name is Liz. I read and welcome to another reading vlog. Yes. You'll be on screen a little later, okay?
Okay.
Stop it! Hi, my name is Liz. I read and welcome to another video. I want to vlog for a little while and share with you my reading. So for right now, I am reading, I don't have the dust jacket on, but The Kiss of Deception. I started it last night. I'm nearly 100 pages in. And I want to read as much as possible today. I'm loving it. It's so good, so good. I wasn't expecting it to love it as much as I have been, so I'm excited to keep going. If you don't know what this is about a princess who is betrothed to a prince, but on her wedding day she runs away. And then she is pursued by the prince and an assassin from a neighboring kingdom, and she doesn't know who is who. So I'm only 100 pages in. It's nearly 500 pages, so I'm a fifth of the way through. I'm loving it so much. I have the rest of the series, so I can continue on with it when I want. But for right now, Jamie and I, let's see if we can, we're going to be opening that. Do you know what that is, Jamie? What's in the box? What's the picture of?
Potty.
Yeah, so we're gonna open that right now. So let's do that. Okay, let's get some scissors. Don't pick your nose.
Okay. I want the blue scissors. Oh my goodness.
There you go. Is that funny? Is this your new potty? Do you like that potty better?
Did I flush it?
Say hello.
Hello.
Do you like your potty?
Yeah.
Yes. Do you like your potty? Yeah, so he does seem like he loves it a lot. He likes playing with it. The question is if he'll actually use it. So, oh, and then you flush it?
Yeah.
You can put the toilet paper on there. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to be tackling that today. So I thought I would read in between like potty training sessions, but I'm just actually going to just do some meal planning. My husband and I aren't really vegan, but I kind of want to get, not back into it, but eating less meat and stuff. So it's one of my cookbooks I have, and so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. It's still in the morning, and we had to pick up my daughter later from preschool, and this afternoon I'll be doing some computer stuff, but for sure I'll be definitely reading The Kiss of Deception because it's so good. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. What do you got?
My jacket.
You got your sweater. Where are we going?
To Katrina.
Yeah, we're going to get Katrina.
Blue.
Okay, go get your jacket.
Okay.
So like he said, we have to go get Katrina, and so we're going to do that right now. Right, James?
Mm-hmm.
Where are you? There you are. Okay, so we're going to go get Katrina right now and see you in a bit.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, I woke up sometimes.
Yeah, you wake up every morning.
Yeah. And we didn't want to get Katrina.
Yeah, we're getting Katrina.
She's a girl.
She's a girl.
And I'm a boy.
Mm-hmm.
To get Katrina. Like that and your camera.
And my camera.
Mommy, this.
So sadly, like, potty training is a no-go. Not surprised at all. I've decided to kind of keep it casual, not stress too much about it, because with Katrina, it was so difficult with her. It just didn't work. And it was like, when we first tried, it was several months with her. And then after that, woo, bump, bump, we eventually stopped again and restarted a year later. Like, it was like epic failure. And they say a lot of the times, let's go this way. And they say a lot of the times it's best to just take it easy. Well, they don't really say that, but I've decided to do that. And that's because, like I said, we had a very bad experience with Katrina. It was painful. And I think sometimes one of the reasons why it was so hard was I forget that James was a baby then too, and so it just made everything a million times harder. This time around it is going to be a little easier.
I'm just James.
Yes, you're James. You're not baby anymore. So I think now that Katrina's older, it won't be nearly as bad, and since she's potty trained herself, everything is just going to be so much easier. But so my plan is just to try potty training sessions. So every morning we'll almost start from ground zero, and if there's zero success, which it has been for the past couple days, like we worked on it for like a few hours, trying to run to the potty every like 10 minutes, honestly. I think next time I'll try 20 minutes because just like nothing, he just like won't go. Like that's basically what it is. He just won't go in the potty. And when I put a diaper on him, he immediately went in the diaper. And a lot of people would say like, you know, you should just keep him out of the diapers, but just to keep the love and not develop I don't want this to be a stressful time. I want it to be a positive experience, and since last time was a negative experience and kind of took a toll on my relationship with Katrina, I want to do it this way. So we'll start it like this for now. Maybe, you know, a weekend when John is home and we can tackle it together, I might be more intensive with it. But for right now, he just like doesn't understand how to like put it in the potty. So we're just taking it slow and see where it goes. But he likes his potty a lot better than the other potties I had before. So I'm glad that we made the expense and bought a new potty that he feels comfortable sitting on. And with the other ones, he just like did not feel comfortable sitting on it. So that's my update. So I did look through the cookbook and getting some inspiration. I want to finish going through that cookbook, which has like endless recipes. There's so many. Just to get some inspiration because I need it this afternoon. I'll go on the computer for a little bit and then I will read. Probably not until tonight. Let's be truly honest. But yeah, that's my update for right now. We'll get Katrina and then we'll get home. Hey, so it's noon, 12:30, and I'm about to have lunch. I made some like weird wraps that from ingredients that are left in the fridge, so we are in desperate need of a really good grocery shop. But anyways, the kids are having their lunch too, and I just thought I would just chill and watch some YouTube videos. And so like I said before, this afternoon I want to do computer stuff, and the plan is I have a video already uploaded to YouTube, and I need to do a thumbnail and things like that, and maybe start editing another video that I've already filmed and everything. It just needs editing. So that's the plan right now. I'm just going to enjoy my lunch and then get started on work. And I think I will, I don't know, I guess I'll update you guys later, but I think I probably won't end up reading until later, maybe after the kids wake up. They want to go and play outside, so I may read while they're playing. I think that would work. So, what's your thoughts on vlogging?
I don't watch vlogs.
No?
but I am friends with many people who do.
Okay.
All right.
I also want to hear about your thoughts that you shared with me earlier.
Well, so I guess I've read some stuff about vlogs where they talk about how vlogs, like a lot of other stuff that's on YouTube in particular, is kind of like about parasocial relationships. Is it the nerd bit that you wanted to talk about?
Yeah.
And I guess that there's this idea that I mean, all of YouTube is a little bit about like, because it's like normal people making normal videos, that you kind of have like a personal relationship with them about like, and you feel like you know the real them. So, but the creator doesn't really know the audience, and the audience doesn't really know the creator. The audience knows the kind of like version of the creator that they meet in the videos, and the creator only really knows the version of the audience that we see through interactions, likes, comments, subscribes, tweets, 1,000 other interactions.
Yeah.
But vlogs, because they're like normal and a slice of life, they're kind of like it feels real and it feels relatable. So it's kind of like having a friend, and kind of like having a lot of access to that friend, because the vlogger is like inviting you into their life, right? Yeah. Especially since making flesh and blood friends usually involves a lot less emotional vulnerability right off the hop, right? So I think it's easier to get in deep with a parasocial relationship than it is to get in on a ordinary flesh and blood social relationship. And I don't think I mean that, like, I think there's some people who grumble and complain that that's like a fake relationship. I don't think that it's fake. I think what creators and audiences do is real, right?
Yeah.
It's a different real, though. It's a different thing, right?
It's not the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think that there's a better or worse, but it is a different thing. It's a whole new thing. So, like, I think vlogging...
And someone in that relationship has the most power, and that's the creator.
Yeah, the creator has a lot of control over the version of themselves that they're choosing to put into that relationship. Yeah. We've got editing power, and compositional power, and writing power. Right? Mm-hmm. There's a really good, I'll do a plug here, there's a really good video essay about this exact topic, YouTube Manufacturing Authenticity from Lindsay Ellis, that you should totally check out. And that's informed a lot of my thinking about parasocial
we like
relationships.
Lindsay Ellis. She's very clever.
And there's something haunting about her kind of closing line about it's a lot of work to appear this authentic. And so I think that there's a reasonable case to be made there. But I think Philosophy Tube also has a good video about parasocial relationships and YouTube and whether or not like YouTubers are fake. But I think vlogs are interesting to watch for the same reason that reality TV is interesting to watch. Because it feels real. It doesn't feel constructed. It doesn't feel fictional. Even though it is constructed and sometimes fictional, it doesn't feel that way. It feels authentic. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, so we might start doing vlogs.
Evidently. There's a camera in our living room.
And then cut.
One more thing.
There's one more thing that I wanted to talk about.
Right.
So I am reading The Kiss of Deception, and I kind of want to get your thoughts, I guess, about the premise. Just more like hypothetical, what we think would happen based on the premise.
And I have not read.
And you have not read it. And
or the dust jacket
I am
cover.
only in the middle of it.
Okay.
So the concept is there's this princess. It's a fantasy young adult. She is obviously part of a kingdom, and she's betrothed to the prince of a neighboring kingdom to form an alliance.
Okay. As you do.
As you do. But she does not want to be part of this alliance. She wants to live her own life, so she runs away on the wedding day.
Okay.
And late, she kind of starts a new life in a new town. She's working in a tavern, a bar, right? Okay. And she is being pursued by the prince and an assassin to kill her, but she doesn't know who is who.
Oh.
So my question is...
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's very good.
And are both of them at least a little bit hunky dreamboats?
Of course.
Okay, all right.
Of course.
All right.
But my question is, I've only gotten to the part of the introduction of the prince and the assassin, and the first introduction.
And do you as the reader know which one's the prince and which one's the assassin?
Actually, you do. Kind of, yes. You do know who they are.
I mean, unless the book is going to fake you out.
Unless they will. I'm assuming I know who is who.
Okay.
So my question is, So just with the premise alone, so there's not going to be any spoilers in this conversation, but from the description, I always assumed she would end up with the assassin. For my thinking, that seems like the cliche ending. Am I wrong?
Well, I guess there's this kind of like established trope in romance generally and in YA romance too. Not that I'm speaking as one with a lot of experience with the genre, but I know that one of the common tropes in romance is the redeeming power of love, right?
Yes.
That because she loves him, she will redeem him.
Yes.
Right? And there's all kinds of interesting sociological argument that I would dig my teeth into about that question, but that is definitely a trope in the genre, so that could be one way that it goes.
Yeah.
When you were first describing it though, my first knee-jerk reaction was going to be her default setting is going to be assassin, assassin, assassin. I like him better, I like him better, and then there's going to be the dirty double-cross moment, and maybe she'll end up with the prince anyway.
Okay.
Or,
because based on what I was reading, I actually liked the prince better.
oh, okay.
Funny enough.
Well, and so maybe
surprised.
the way that it's gonna like come down to it is that the prince is gonna earn her affection, where before she was being steered into a life that she doesn't want. Maybe she'll find self-actualization, right? And she'll end up with the prince for her own reasons, right? Being her own woman and not having to do it just because she's a pawn in a political game, but also because the dude is actually a great guy who maybe saves her life from an assassin.
Yeah.
Right? So they could do that. Or, who knows? Maybe there's door number 3.
Yeah.
Really handsome stable boy. With neither baggage nor murder contracts.
Or that. Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but I just wanted to see what you would say.
The kiss of deception. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that all makes sense.
Yeah.
She'll probably kiss the assassin at least one time.
I guess so.
Because that's the title of the book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All right, thanks. What's going on? Do you want to say hello? He always wants to say hello. Say good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so it's Wednesday morning, and last night I did.
Wednesday.
It is Wednesday, and I continued with The Kiss of Deception. I think I read about 80 pages yesterday between early in the morning and last night, and I'm still enjoying it, but not nearly as engrossed as I was the first day. But obviously I want to keep reading. It's kind of just, I'm like not sure which direction this is going, and I favor one love interest over the other, and so when there's scenes with one love interest, I'm not super interested or anything, so I'm just hoping I get super invested and engrossed again, and I kind of hope maybe that, not like necessarily like action, just more, I don't know, engrossing scenes that I'm excited about, because I was super excited about her fleeing from her kingdom and starting a new life and her adjusting to that, and then the introduction to the assassin and the prince. Like, I was super excited about that, and now they're just kind of like living life and doing stuff, so yeah, I'm not really sure how I feel about now, but like, it's a longer book. It's almost 500 pages. Not quite. So I think this is going to take me a little while, especially if I read at 80 pages a day. But I am still enjoying it. So the plan is today we have Bible study. I feel like just sitting around and watching some videos, so I think I'm going to do that before we leave. And I'm going to do that before we leave. What else are we doing today? I don't know. Go to Bible study. We'll go outside later. Maybe I'll read then. I don't know.
You want to go there?
I still have to do some meal planning, and I hate meal planning.
Why? It's me. I'm being crazy.
Okay, talk to you later. Bye. What you doing?
Playing with my best friend.
Woo. Are you going on a lion hunt? Going on a lion hunt. Going on a lion hunt. Gonna catch a big one. Okay, going to catch a big one. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. Hello. Update. It's still Wednesday. I still have not read anything, and I thought it was gonna be super nice. And it's like, I don't know if you can see that or not, but The clouds are coming out. Sadly, I told the kids that we can play with bubbles later. Luckily, we did go for like a teeny weeny walk. We walked to Bible study today and that was good. It was good to be with my friends and stuff. But so update, my husband and I are like in the middle of trying to sell our house. We only literally put the sign up yesterday and immediately, which is so weird, like he put it out last night, like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, and I just said like we just have to have it up. We just like need to put it on the lawn just so like we feel like we are like making progress and actually doing what we say we're gonna do. So he did that and I got like a text message and a phone call already. Not to necessarily see the house, but just to inquire. Anyways, kind of freaked me out a little bit, so after lunch I just like started doing like cleaning and stuff. So I'm proud that I did it. What I did, I don't know if you guys would be interested in that. I did like 10-minute intervals. I'm like, I'll do 10 minutes of this and then I'll switch tasks and do 10 minutes of that. Just so I'm at least doing something and then I'm not getting bored on one task. I think that helps, but near the end of the hour I was like, oh, no more please. I think I'm done for the day, but I think I'm gonna try and do that every day. Do an hour of cleaning of just like random stuff, and hopefully eventually I will be on the positive end of cleanliness and not so on the negative. Does that make any sense? Right now though, after cleaning, I feel like I deserve a sit. I'm gonna have a drink and the kids are supposedly sleeping, but okay. I know I probably should read, but I think I'm gonna watch Old Lala instead.
Because I'm about to go swimming. I'm so excited. It's like the first readathon thing. I still have
What did you say you wanted?
Orange, silly.
And more silly? You're the one sitting at a potty.
No.
Okay, you would like an orange for a snack?
Yes.
Okay. So orange, and for supper we're gonna have this.
What? Yeah. What is it?
This is what we're having for supper. I don't even know if I can say it. Shakshuka. An East Indian breakfast dish. And we're gonna have eggs and tomato sauce. Does that sound like a good idea?
Can we do another one?
Another what?
Another video?
We will. Do you wanna be in a video right now? What are you gonna do for the video? There, you're in the video. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna sit on this again.
That's what you're gonna do for the video?
No, that's my new potty.
That's Jamie's new potty.
Is this a joke?
You're not gonna sing a song at least?
No.
You don't wanna sing a song?
No, I don't know how to sing.
Yes, you do. Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye.
What are you doing, James?
Doing a track.
You're playing with, I think that's Play-Doh, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you making with the Play-Doh?
Tracks?
Tracks. All right, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, I know it's a weird angle, but I do have to cook, but I think I might not start until like 4:30 or something. So right now I just feel like editing. That's what I feel like doing right now. So I'm gonna do that right now. And so I'm at my computer in my room and I'm gonna do that right now. James is happily playing with Play-Doh and Katrina is having a snack right now. And that is what I'm gonna do right now. Are you a teddy bear?
No.
Are you a teddy bear?
No. What are we gonna do?
Nothing.
Why is that on?
Why not?
Overall, I decided to give this book a 4-star rating.
Daddy's home.
Daddy.
Oh my, lucky kids.
We're gonna do
Can you walk?
Oh yeah, that looked like so much fun. You want some help?
Something about this play.
Did you do the festival?
Say good morning.
Good morning. Not too bad.
Where are you? There you are.
Got that?
Good morning.
Chef.
You just want to be in every single one. Good morning. Say good morning.
Good morning.
What day of the week is it? Do you know?
Casino.
No. Is it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday?
Wednesday.
No, today is Thursday.
Friday.
It's Thursday. Last night, I read The Kiss of Deception. Can you say kiss?
Kiss.
Of
Of
deception.
deception.
That's really good.
That's a butterfly.
Yeah, it's my butterfly bookmark. So I read over 100 pages, maybe close to a little bit over 130. I'm not 100% sure what exactly, but there was a shocking moment which I felt like I should have seen coming the whole time, and I kind of am frustrated that I didn't see it right away, but it happened. And I am so excited, and I can't wait to keep reading. I really want to keep reading. But the thing is, after the reveal happened, I really want to go back and reread some scenes because it changes your perspective after what happened. So I kind of want to go back with some tabs and do that. So I'm going to do that right now. We have some chore things we have to do. I have to pick up Katrina later from preschool. So we have a few things that we need to do, but I really we'll pick her up later. Yep. Okay. But that's what I really want to do right now is just look at my book and reread some scenes and tab some stuff. So that's what I'm going to do. And what are you going to do?
I don't know.
What are you going to do now?
I don't know.
I think you should play. You know, go find some trucks?
No, I want my black motorcycle.
Your motorcycle, we'll go look for it. See you soon. Hi, so it is about 1 o'clock today, and I did go back and tabbed it all up. A lot. It was mostly just the interactions between the main protagonist and one of the love interests, and I pretty much got to the point where I want to, and sadly I lost my place while doing this task, but it was kind of fun to go back and reread things from a different perspective, so I was very glad that I decided to do that. So I don't even remember where I've been or where I was. I think I'm close to where I am. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I'm pretty close to, excuse me, I'm pretty close to where I was. Not quite at 308. So chapter 45, I read some of that chapter, but I'm going to reread it. And so I am that far along, and I'm like a little bit more than halfway, 3/5 through the book. So 60%. Like I said, there were like slow moments, but now that a certain something happened, I like this book even more than I did before, if that makes sense. Like, the information I found out, I like the events that happened previously all the more. And I kind of wish I knew ahead of time, but luckily I can always go back and reread this book, and I anticipate that happening. So I'm really excited to see what will happen. So I'm just gonna chill and watch some YouTube for a little bit. I boiled a kettle and I'm gonna have some tea, and I'm just gonna watch YouTube for like 20-30 minutes, and then I do want to read a little bit more before I get into some chores that I need to do around the house. I have laundry to be done, and I want to continue my cleaning streak, hopefully. I'm trying to do an hour a day and see how that goes. Anyway, so that's the update for right now. I'm gonna have some tea and watch TV and then read.
cereal, and nuts.
And nuts. It's called trail mix. Kid-friendly trail mix. So I did not feel like doing chores. I just felt like keep reading. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna keep reading. I'm on page 356 out of 489. So over 100 pages still to go. So I'm gonna keep reading while the kids have their snack. Right, kids?
Yeah.
There you are. Do you have anything profound to say?
Hi. Hi. We have cereal and nuts.
Yeah.
And craisins.
There's craisins in there. It's just a mixture of everything, hey? Okay, update. I don't know, close to 6 probably at night, and I have to go grocery shopping, so that's why I'm in the car. And I did do way more reading than I intended to. I just didn't want. I was invested in the book, so I wanted to keep reading. It's getting kind of to a dull point, even though it's like not boring or anything. It's just, I guess I'm not as thrilled as I was a couple hours ago. So, but I'm really enjoying it still. It's still really good. So I'm like at 380, so I have 120 some pages to read still, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get groceries, I'm going to fold laundry, and then whatever time I have remaining I will read. Tomorrow family coming, so by the afternoon, so I need to clean the house, but I think I'm going to save that for tomorrow morning. And then, like, I just keep reading because I am so invested. Right now, though, I am feeling like, oh, I need a break. So I am going to enjoy the little drive around. I'm going to listen to Michael Bublé. Hey, everyone. So it is Friday, and it is 11:30, and I know the lighting's awful. That's a little better. I just want to update you about The Kiss of Deception. So I finished it this morning. I was hoping to finish it last night, but things got busy and I hung out with John a little bit, which was nice, and I read last night, but then I decided I'll just push myself early this morning just to finish it. I think I only had like 80 pages left or something. I think less than that. But this ended up being really good. I think, what do I want to say about it? I think this is my first fantasy, young adult of course, that is the first in a series that is nearly 500 pages, which is kind of interesting for me. I always think adult fantasies as being the ones that are exceptionally long, but this one was long, and at first I was thinking that it was not necessary for it to be so long, that she could have cut some stuff out, but I enjoyed this so much. I enjoyed being in this world and getting to know these characters. And I think I'm understanding and appreciating why fantasies are so long, and that it's okay that they're long and it's actually an enjoyable experience, even though, you know, you're experiencing downtime with these characters. You know, you see them eating, you see them resting, you see them thinking, even though there's not necessarily like high action or anything. So I think this is a really good start if you're trying to get into fantasy. One thing, it's young adult, but it's also very long, and if you want to specifically maybe transition to adult fantasy. Now, I have no experience with adult fantasy, but after reading this and after reading The Six of Crows duology, I definitely feel more confident in getting into adult fantasy. I feel less intimidated by Outlander or the Mistborn series. I think I'm very happy with reading this, and also I think I'm becoming less and less intimidated by large books. I think with large books you just have to go into them knowing that it's going to take a really long time to read them. I really enjoyed this experience. The mystery part honestly like ends there, like not exactly at this tab, but the mystery element to the story that hooks you into the story ends halfway, and then the second half is kind of like a totally different direction. I really enjoyed both parts, so it kind of makes sense why it's so long. There are still mysterious things happening you don't understand yet, so I'm still intrigued to continue on the series. I have to say, Leah, I think that's how you say her name, is an amazing character, and I'm happy that she is part of YA literature, because there's a lot of bland female protagonists in young adult literature, and she was definitely not that. She had her own personality. She was really headstrong and stood on her own 2 feet and took crap from no one and really kind of chose her own destiny, and she didn't let anyone tell her which direction to go. Exceptionally strong and brave and courageous, and you really got to see that. But she's also on the flip side still very feminine, and so I enjoyed really reading from her perspective and seeing her transition from the beginning of the novel all the way to the end. Like, there's a huge character arc for her, and it was really enjoyable coming alongside her and seeing this journey that she went on. So she is exceptional. I love her. I love reading about her. I enjoyed the other perspectives as well. I like how the other perspectives are just more snippets. They're not really whole chapters. They're just kind of like 1 or 2 pages, like 1 to 3 pages long. But you get to see from their eyes. And Mary Pearson did an exceptional job with the mystery. I was surprised and didn't see it coming, and I feel stupid that I didn't see it coming. At the same time, after reading it, I wasn't surprised, but it was a really good shock factor, and I actually went back and reread things to see what she did to confuse me and not become aware of the twist, or like how I didn't see it coming. So she did that exceptionally well. I love her writing. It's really enjoyable writing style. It's not too flowery, so you don't get lost in the prose or anything, but it's still beautiful and enjoyable reading experience. What else do I want to say? I'm excited for the second one, which is about the same length, and then the last one is over 600 pages. It's really long. The world is incredible. I love the huge focus on religion and how their whole, kind of like the whole continent, like it's not just Leah's country, but the other countries, they all kind of believe the similar things, you know, slight variations. But I love their huge focus on religion and their gods, and I liked how Leah is devout but not overly, and I liked how smart she was. She's really good with languages, and throughout the story, she's like translating old manuscripts. So overall, this was incredible. I highly recommend it if you like high fantasy and romance. Obviously, this is very romance heavy, but at the same time, like, it was in the beginning, and in the second half it wasn't. It was very focused on Leah, and so I enjoyed that part too. So don't necessarily shrug it off if you don't like romance, but it is romance heavy, so maybe you wouldn't like it. But as for now, I think I'm gonna end this reading vlog here. I think this reading vlog is gonna mostly just be focused on me reading this, I guess. So that is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you have not done so. You can follow me on Twitter, Goodreads, and Instagram. And you know what, guys? I want you to keep reading. Bye.